Previously on Unranked.
I'm going to put Tom on a little blast right now. So I went to Tom's housewarming, Halloween, Friendsgiving party. So somebody brought these like rolled up like beef, not tacos. They were kind of like think of a cigarette, but like rolled up and fried, and there's beef in the middle, but it's circular and like a cylinder.
Okay.
Anyway, somebody brought that
Okay,
with like
I know what you're
dipping
talking
sauce. With like dipping sauce. Tom took one, dipped, bit, dipped again. And then I called him out. I said, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "What?" I go, "What do you mean, what? You're dipping twice. You're literally double dipping." And he goes, "Oh, it's the only time. It's the only time I did. Only time." 5 minutes later, does it again. Gets called out again by somebody else. It says, "What the hell are you doing?" So Tom exposed double dipper.
That did not happen.
It did. It did.
I don't know why I didn't name last week's episode "Exposed Double Dipper." Now, in retrospect,
you were a double
You were an
dipper.
exposed double dipper.
Yeah, double dip.
Oh my god! Hey, this is the 506th episode of the Unranked podcast. This is Chris Humes here. We have Alex Tuna Marinello.
Hello.
And Thomas, the crazy Caswell.
That's me.
The double dipper, Caswell.
Yeah,
double dipper. Yeah.
The double dip. Double
Missed
dip.
Missed it twice.
You know, interestingly, I would typically
Double
wait until later in the show to do a, question or comment for the podcast, but this one feels relevant. Spiffy in our podcast discussion on the Discord wrote, Tuna was talking about a rolled up taco with beef in the middle. Was it a taquito? And if so, did the name escape him? Or has he never heard of these?
No.
I've heard of a taquito. What was it, Thomas?
So this was brought by our mutual friend Eric. It's a Filipino dish. I think it begins with an L. It's like lupa or something of that effect.
Because it sounds like a taquito.
Filipino.
It does.
Rolled up beef like taquito.
Beef like taquito.
I mean, it is.
Lumpia. The Filipino.
Lumpia. Because the dipping sauce was not
like a Thai chili.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's very good. He brings them every year that we do this, and they're fantastic.
They are various types of spring rolls commonly found in Indonesian and Filipino cuisines. They're made of thin paper-like or crepe-like pastry skin called lumpia wrapper, enveloping savory or sweet fillings, which it should only be dipped once as a sign of courtesy and etiquette to your guests. So
there you go.
Kind of weird that you went with the double dip. When
Look,
Wikipedia literally says only dip it once.
Is that what it says? Is it?
I was reading it. Yeah. In Indonesia,
the Google AI gave that return.
In Indonesia, lumpia is a favorite snack and is known as a one-dip street hawker food in the country.
It's a one dip. It's a one dip.
It's a one dip.
It's a one.
It was introduced by Chinese settlers to show.
Wait, you can't flip and do a dip on the other side.
Oh
no, not according to this Wikipedia article. Yeah.
So Tom, Alex and I did bring up we will do that on our Alex. I do have an amendment to that. What if before you bite, you dip, flip, dip? So you're doing your double dip before a bite.
You're just
dip, flip.
I think
dip.
as long as saliva
fun.
doesn't get it doesn't get contaminated with saliva in any way, you can dip as many times as you want.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But that's not what Tom did.
No, I understand.
Tom bit, dip, boom, right in there, right in. I mean, look,
I heard it was a good party though. Otherwise,
it was a great party. I was being sold magic like it was drugs.
Yeah,
between Tom and his other friends.
Yeah,
trying to convince me to get magic. They're like, just start small. Start small.
Pre-release for Avatar coming out.
Get a starter deck. Get a starter. It's like, smoke a little weed, and then we'll give you some coke.
Smoke a little weed. It's a gateway drug, Tom.
It is. Yeah. They almost had me.
Incredible. All right, why don't we just jump right into today's Pokemon? It's 506th episode, which means we're talking about the 506th Pokemon. Alex, what's its name?
Lilith?
Lillipup.
Oh, Lillipup.
Yep, Lillipup. It's a light brown canine Pokemon. Definitely looks kind of like a little Yorkie.
Mm,
Oval,
yeah.
brown eyes, red nose, face covered by an abundance of cream fur. I mean, this is this generation's dog. Um,
Yeah.
I'm kind of indifferent to it, mostly because I
Yeah.
typically don't use the normal Pokemon, but I like that they went for a very different kind of dog. This is probably the most different dog we've had thus
Mm,
as far as like a normal type dog.
hmm
Um, it's cute.
Oh, wow. Wow. Holy shit.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I don't think we have ever seen a shorter trivia section.
Oh, I thought we were going the other direction based on that reaction, Tom.
Yeah. I
I was like,
thought he was
Tom,
gonna be like,
strap
there's
in.
so much. Yeah.
No, it's
Really
just, this is
small.
it. This is the trivia for
Okay.
this Pokemon. Lillipup shares its category with Growlithe, Rockruff, Yamper, and Fido. They are all known as the puppy Pokemon. That's the trivia.
That's the trivia.
Origin. Lillipup is based on a Yorkshire Terrier.
There you go.
And that's it. That's it there. And then name origin, Lillipup may be a combination of Lilliputian
Yeah.
and
Fucking
pup.
what's its name? Not Gilligan's Island. What's the guy where the guy is big? Jack Black did a movie.
Gulliver.
Jesus
Gulliver's
Christ. Gulliver's.
Gulliver's Gulliver's Travels. The
Yep.
Lilliputians are the tiny
Oh my
people.
God. Remember when Gulliver's Travels was one of the Survivor rewards when they used to get to go watch a movie?
From
Um,
the name of a fictional island called Lilliput in the novel Gulliver's Travels by
There you
yeah.
go.
Jonathan
Also,
Swift.
I got a little I mean, we've all seen Survive. I have a little gripe with this episode,
Okay, I
honestly.
didn't get to see it, so
Oh, well,
Oh,
there we go.
all right. Well,
yeah.
Yeah, and I mean the shiny's boring. It's like it. I mean, at least to me, it looks like a slight color variation. I
mm,
guess the fur on its back is different, but it's like I don't
Yeah.
know. These look
It's just
very
like
similar,
it's just more of a yellow gold instead of a like
right? Like a
brown. Yeah.
brown, yeah. And then
Um,
face fur is like a just a lighter gold color. Like
mm.
they just look like they turned up the brightness and said call it a day.
this Pokedex entry is weird.
All right.
So I'm going to read this one. This Pokemon is far brighter than the average child, and
Okay.
Lillipup won't forget the love it receives or any abuse it suffers.
Hmm.
The fuck?
Holy smokes.
So don't battle with this Pokemon, is what they're saying. I like how it starts out. This Pokemon's smarter than your kid. It's not that smart, but it is smarter than your dumb kid. Weird. I don't think I've seen a Pokedex entry like that before. What a strange
Look,
fact for them to give out.
look, this is going
Look.
pretty low. Pretty
Yeah, this is bottom of the barrel, right?
low.
Yeah.
Pretty low.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Maybe better than Watchog, just because it's cute. Watchog is hideous.
Sure. If that's where you want it.
Number
Look at that.
11, push Watchog down to 12.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Boom. Lillipup, number 11. There we go. All right. Well, this week we have a presentation from the one
Mm.
and the only Thomas Caswell. Tom,
Oh,
are
we're
you need
doing it
to?
now?
Yeah, we gotta, we gotta do
Okay.
this stuff at the beginning. We gotta get the energy up. We gotta get the show going. Same with the
Okay.
games at the start.
Oh, God.
All right, here we go.
Get the energy up, everybody.
Tuna, put the Zygarde away.
What?
I can see it in your glasses.
There's nothing going.
There's nothing going.
I am very excited for this presentation. So as soon as Tom pulls it up, I am in. I am ready.
Welcome everyone to
Hello.
the great debate.
Yeah.
Film versus movie.
This is a presentation Tom is doing for losing the last challenge.
Yeah, so Tom lost the last challenge. I asked him to do a presentation on the difference. What is the difference between a film and a movie? And I think my understanding, Tom, is that there's a little
Well, are
more.
you doing the
Well, yeah,
presentation?
No, no,
yeah.
no, no,
No, no,
no.
no.
I'm setting it up. I'm setting it up. I'm just setting it up because the way that I'm going to see if this is what happens. All right, fine. Forget it. I was going to try to, do a little.
Do
But
what?
Tom, I'm
no,
with you
forget
on
it.
that. I'm with you on that.
No, all right,
Do
sure,
what?
fine,
What were you
fine.
trying
No,
to
no,
do?
no,
It's
nothing.
pretty self-explanatory. It doesn't
Well, I don't
need,
think it
like,
is. I don't think it is pretty self-explanatory because we get into plenty of debates. What's a movie? What's a film?
well, the fucking thing is about to deal with the whole thing.
Well, you just said
I
it's
promise
simple.
you.
So this should be a one-slide presentation. Let's go.
All right. So, film versus movie. What is a film?
I don't know.
Firstly, you guys know what this still is from?
Let
We
me
don't see
guess.
anything. Or I
I
don't.
do.
Oh, you do? Oh, it's over
Yeah.
here. Fuck.
Yeah.
Zoom updated. Now it's putting shared screens on its own window. Okay.
So this
Oh,
looks like
did you miss the first slide then?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
That's why I was like, are we going to introduce this? Because I was like, we're just like, what's going on? Because I thought you were just talking without a
Oh, no,
presentation.
no.
All right.
Does anyone know what this still is from?
uh Welsh Napoleon Dynamite.
Welsh Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Thanks.
Chris?
No, I'm not recognizing it. I recognize this guy.
So that's Johnny Lee Miller standing up.
Mhm.
The guy behind him, I forget the actor's name, but he's in a couple of things. And then the guy sitting on the ground is actually Ewan McGregor, because this is Train Spotting by Danny
Oh,
Boyle.
Train Spotting. Movie or film?
So a film, what is a film?
Here we go. This is what we wanted.
A work of visual art that communicates ideas, stories, perceptions, emotions, or atmosphere through the use of moving images. This can be accompanied by sound, of course, but the very first motion pictures, I mean, they didn't have dialogue. Some had soundtracks, but it doesn't necessarily have to have sound. It's all about motion picture.
Mm.
Film can also be used to describe the medium itself, i.e., I work in film. This is a differentiating factor between the word film and movie. You could say I work in the movies, but when you're talking about the medium,
Uh-huh.
I work in film.
Okay.
It can also be a reference to the format on which films are made, which is celluloid film.
What does the word celluloid mean?
Do you want me to Google it? Like, I don't.
No. Do you know it off the top of your head?
No, I don't know though.
Okay, then
That's why I asked if I could Google it.
No. Forget it. Let's move on.
I'm assuming it has something to do with the composition of the material. If
I mean,
had
I don't
to
fucking
guess.
know.
And it's often associated with projects with artistic merit, and I think this
That's
is what
that's the key.
this is what I would consider most people to, if they were going to make a stink, as some tend to do, about what's a movie and what's a film.
Mm-hmm.
It's a movie designed to get across the director and the crew and all of that's their artistic project across.
Mm.
So moving from Danny Boyle's Train Spotting 2, any guesses for this one?
There it is. There it is. There it is. I mean, this is one of my favorite movies. This is one of my favorite movies. It's Meet the Parents. It is the famous scene where Ben Stiller is getting a lie detector test from Robert De Niro.
That's exactly what we're saying. So a movie.
Mm.
What is a movie?
You don't think this has artistic merit, this film?
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see.
A movie is also a work of
This is the most
art.
conversational presentation we've ever had.
Yeah, it's
What
good.
are you talking about?
It's good.
No, because Alex keeps interjecting. Not anything you're doing.
He's like, it's this thing. So this is a work of visual art. This is also a work of visual art that communicates ideas, stories, perceptions, emotions, or atmosphere through the use of moving images. From a structural standpoint, a movie and a film are identical. They are exactly the same thing.
Alex has some problems with this.
Wow.
Now, the word movie is a reference to the moving image.
Yeah.
As opposed to a reference to the format in which the movie or film is being shot on. and it's often associated with projects that focus on entertainment or exist primarily for financial profit.
Ooh.
So this is, I think, again, yeah, where the definition of movie people would use to describe. Um,
Mm.
it's primarily just to entertain,
Mm.
and then also it is a movie to round out a studio's portfolio, so they can generate profits for the year, and isn't necessarily leading with its artistry. But in order to really decide, can you definitively say whether something is a game or a movie?
Ooh,
We're
A
going to
game?
play,
A
sorry,
game?
a film or a movie. We are going to play a game
Oh.
called
Tom's been playing Dispatch.
film or movie. I haven't, unfortunately. I
No,
do
no,
want to get to it. Oh, yes. Is that a movie or a film or a TV show? Who knows?
sure.
All
A
right, so we're going
TV
to play a
show.
game, film or movie. And this is a what am I thinking? Your
Great.
answer is going to be dependent on what I am feel.
Great.
Mm.
All right, first up, what movie is this?
This is Citizen
Full
Kane.
film?
This is
Full film?
Citizen Kane, and it is. I would definitely say it's a film.
This is a film? Okay.
Yeah,
Christian?
it's a film.
It's a
Tom,
film.
it not only is it a film, but it almost inherently has to be a film because it's still the movie that gets brought up all the time
Oh,
as like,
you do that movie.
well, you can be a film and be a movie, but you can't necessarily be all films are
movies are
movies,
films,
but
or all
all
films are
movies
movies?
aren't films.
All films or movies?
Yes, but all movies aren't films.
Oh, interesting. So that's why. So you believe film works within the
Movie universe.
movie?
Yeah,
Like you can
because
call a film a movie, but you cannot call a movie a film.
yes.
Mm.
I mean,
Oh.
that's not necessarily my opinion, but I think if you were to
Sure.
split these things and actually say they're different, like for the
Yes.
Mm.
if you're trying to define the colloquial use of them, what I would be saying is that yes.
Well, I this is a film, in my opinion. So there you
Yeah.
go. 1 point to
Yeah,
each
yeah,
of
yeah.
you.
Well, yeah.
The next one.
All right.
What movie is this?
Oh my God. This is that
What film is this?
is this not another teen movie?
This is not another teen movie. So is this a
So,
movie or a film?
I'll go with movie on this one.
Yeah.
Thomas.
It's actually film because this is not another teen movie, so it's not a movie. No, this is a movie. This is a quintessential piece of Americana, which almost puts it in the
That was a
film
very good
category.
dad joke.
Okay, next one. Film or movie?
Ooh.
What is
Ooh.
this?
I mean, it
Ooh.
is a film.
What are we looking at? Who is that?
Are you kidding me? What are we looking at? We're looking at the most iconic, one of the most iconic characters, the Godfather, played by
Movie
Marlon
character.
Brando.
So you're going with film, Tuna?
Yeah.
Yeah, is this part one or part two?
This is part one. Come on.
All right, then I'm
Is this
going
part
with
one or part two?
then I'm going with film.
He's not in part two.
All right. I haven't watched in a long time.
Ugh. They didn't get him.
Yes. Film.
Okay.
Film is the correct answer.
Okay.
What are we looking at?
Okay.
A movie or
This
a
is
film?
very interesting. We are looking at the Matrix, specifically the very famous lobby scene.
Mhm.
Now, here's what I will say.
All right.
In the
I'm
spirit
going to
of
text my answer.
Okay. In the spirit of fun, I think it is a movie. However, I literally just watched it not 2 nights ago, and I was just every scene, like the beats, the way I was like, this fucking, it's a film. I mean, it really is.
Film.
It's a fucking film. The way that it goes from start to finish is every scene has a fucking purpose. Everything has a payoff. It's so fucking good. They ruin it with 2 and 3. In my honest, 2 and 3 are movies. Okay, Matrix 2 and 3 are movies. This Matrix 1 is.
I think
film.
4 is a film.
I've only seen 4 once. I have to rewatch it. But this was just. He's beginning to believe the whole fucking thing. The whole thing is incredible. So I go with film.
I'm going with film as well because I think that especially it it just proves the case more and more that
Can
it
I also
is.
just say one thing?
Yeah.
It's not everything has like a purpose in this film.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
just some mindless action movie, which is a movie, right?
Yeah.
Can I give my
Like
opinion,
Die
Tom?
Hard, like Die Hard, I would say
Yeah.
movie.
Go ahead. Yeah, because
Um,
Chris also did say film,
well,
and
I
I
thought
agree
Alex,
film.
that wasn't to interject Alex. That was just before you would start because you were about to say why. But I was just going to say the Wachowskis were not making movies. They were making small projects. This was
Mhm.
their first
Yeah.
big like film.
Mm.
This was their first big project. So this isn't something that was like, oh, we're getting the Wachowskis and we're making
Right.
this is a brand new IP. Like this is, it's an IP, right? Because now it's capitalism. But like when they made it, there was a story they were telling and an emotion they were eliciting and a message they were portraying through just multiple aspects of it, visually, thematically, all the different characters, all of those things. And they weren't like Will Smith turned this project down because Wild Wild West was the movie that would go make him money, he thought, not this Matrix movie by people that no one's ever heard of.
Hmm.
So this is a film because it doesn't it it it's not the things that keep it from being a film.
Mm.
You could
Yes.
probably, because I feel like you could probably try and argue almost any movie is a film, right? Because
No,
all
no,
emotion that is being elicited is like all art
no.
elicits an
I
emotion.
would say Wedding Crashers is a movie.
But
I would
that's
say
discounting the art
All
of
right.
comedy. It's discounting the art of
no, it's
Let's
not
comedy.
just get
discounting
it
the art of
It
comedy
is.
at
out.
It's
all.
discounting the art of comedy. It's
It's
absolutely,
not discounting the
again,
art of comedy
I'm
at
not
all.
going to make that argument, but I'm saying you could make that argument. The difference is this wasn't made to make money. This wasn't like, here's a slam dunk movie, right? That's not what this is.
Well, I think Warner Brothers might have wanted to make money, but I would tend to say
Well,
that
of
this
course
is
they
the
wanted to make money, but the thing they
yeah.
did before was a neo-noir thriller that no one's
They
ever heard
didn't
of.
they didn't make the Matrix to thinking that okay, here we're creating a new franchise. Like this is going to be like our tentpole film. This was just something to fill out in the calendar. And it obviously took on a whole new life of its own. But no, I'm going to go with you. I'm going to say The Matrix is a film. We got a couple more, so here we
Yeah.
go.
Okay, sorry, we'll go faster.
Mad Max Fury Road.
I've
Film.
never seen it, so I'll defer.
Film. And this one, unlike the Matrix, they were hoping and planning. Like there is like capitalistic intent here that you could like
It's the
if
return of a
you don't think it's
franchise.
a film, yeah, you could try and argue like, yeah, the studio was planning on they didn't care about the art, but they let their artist, I mean, the man that makes this film is an auteur. He's like what they went through to film this movie to make it, this is
There's that
art.
word
This
again.
is art. Every image in this
There's that
is
word again.
impeccable.
So, Tuna, you're defaulting to film. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
I would probably say film
Okay.
just based on what I've heard of this film.
There we
God,
go.
you would
I
love
thought we
this. This is a
skipped.
fucking great movie, Tuna.
Oh,
Yeah.
we skipped one. Never mind.
What's
Okay,
going on here?
it's all good. It's all good. I thought I put something else in between
It's all
these,
right.
but I guess it's not there. Yes, we're gonna go with film on Mad Max, a movie that I initially started out thinking movie, and then a movie that turned into a film.
Mm.
All right, Star Wars: A New Hope. What's going
Nope.
on with this
Oh boy,
fucking
with this
cinematic
with this
experience? This
um ugh. So I get the
because on
so
one hand you've got George
yeah,
Lucas just trying to make like
his
his
thing.
project,
Yeah,
but at
he
the
is.
same time it was designed to be like we're going to revolutionize blockbuster movies, a kind
Mm.
of a burgeoning genre that was just starting to bloom in Hollywood. This
It's also
is the
not
thing that goes
it's
on to
ready
define
what I'm about to say.
a lot
It's
of
also
movies.
not 100% at the time polished.
Sure.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, but
It's
it
not.
is kind of the
Yeah.
first foray. Well, not the first, but it's the
It's
biggest.
it's the most consequential.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know,
I'm gonna
man. This
I'm
one's
gonna
a
go
little
with
tough.
film. I'm gonna go with
I
film.
also I'm leaning
Huh.
towards film on this as well.
Yeah, it's got wabi sabi. It's too much art in this.
It's got
It's film.
what? What is that phrase?
A book I'm gonna tell you about.
A wabi
Well,
sabi?
we're not gonna have time, but yeah.
What do you mean we're not gonna have time?
We started late.
All right. I am giving this the Monica movie. And the reason being is because while there is obviously a lot of art in it,
Uh-huh.
it like I don't think we'd necessarily be having the debate of whether something was a film or movie without this one. I don't think our concept of
I
like
don't know, Tom. We have
movies,
things like Terminator, right?
sure,
Like
but
like Terminator 3, I don't think anyone's gonna call a film.
no. But
I think you'd be having that debate. I think
what I'm
those debates
saying is,
started the day art
I,
house theaters
I
started.
wasn't I wasn't being literal.
Oh, okay.
I was saying more of a fact of like this is the beginning of the summer blockbuster. This is the beginning of the industry
Yeah.
realizing that like franchising, toy tie-ins,
But that's okay, so but then you would call Empire Strikes Back a movie because this, when it came out, they didn't think this was going to make money. They thought
sure
this was going to ruin them. There were no toys when this came out. They made toys later. They
after
had to
right.
scramble, right? So like the things you're saying are after the fact and intent is before the fact. So you're retroactively calling it a movie because of its effect on the industry, not because of its intent.
I think that I mean look at the end I'm just picking a side, but when I
No, Tom,
think of
this is going in stone, and everyone will
oh
reference this
yeah
for
yeah
the future from
exactly.
now on.
Anyway, I'm going with movie, so you're both wrong.
Okay. Damn.
Oh wow. Okay.
Damn, it sucks, Tuna.
Yeah. Damn. Oh, everything everywhere all at once? Never
Everything
saw it.
everywhere all at once.
Didn't
You
see
Movie.
didn't
it.
see this? You didn't even see it on Netflix or wherever it
No.
ended up coming to? I feel
No.
like you would have made an effort to see this on
No.
streaming.
No. I mean, this is a tough one too, I guess, based on what I've heard.
Chris, you said you haven't seen this either?
No. I'm
Oh,
going with
okay.
movie though, because I know about it.
You haven't seen it? I'm surprised, Chris. I feel like you
Yeah, I meant to watch it several times and then just we
yeah.
never did.
Yeah. That means it's less of a film then, I think.
I'm also going with movie on this one. It has a lot of artistry, but at the same time, this movie was kind of like we're going to get the Daniels, right, who are the directors of this film, who have proven their artistic merit in the past, and this was meant to be like that. We're going to give you some money so you can win us some fucking
Yeah.
awards. Which obviously, like, there's a whole debate on like like awards and movies and films that tied up with that. But it is at its heart a love letter to action movies.
Sure.
Sure.
So we're going with movie on this one. The
Ha!
old
Definitely it's Fight Club, and I'm
Fight
gonna
Club.
go with a film.
Oh, Fight Club film.
Mm-hmm. It's got that grittiness. I like the grit. I like the grit. I like the twist. I like the way it was done.
Movie.
Oh,
Ooh.
I don't think there's from what I know about the last movie we just discussed, I don't think there's anything inherently more artistic or poignant about this. I think this is like cooler and more famous.
Yeah. I'm going with the field test.
Arguably, but
yeah.
You have big names here. You have movie stars in
big
this.
names.
You have movie stars. You're not necessarily a film stars. You have movie stars in
Oh,
this.
film stars versus movie stars. Oh boy.
A whole other presentation.
That's a whole nother issue.
So I'm going with movie on Fight Club as well.
Terrible.
I also
Terrible.
think that this in a similar vein to Everything Everywhere All at Once exists.
There's some good movies apparently.
It exists in the space where it's leveraging artistry to make money.
Yeah.
That's and like
What a review. Put
So
that in
I
the
mean,
blurb.
I love this movie, but
Yeah.
it's but my gut when I say it is movie. All right,
Okay. Was that it?
nope, we got two more.
Oh,
Okay,
Arrival.
we'll go a little faster.
Arrival,
Oh, I really liked this.
Denis Villeneuve.
I
I've
really
only
liked
seen it the
this.
once. I haven't seen it since
I've
it
Yeah,
only seen it the
I
one
haven't
time.
rewatched it.
which is now a decade ago.
I've only seen it the one time. It's got a message. It's doing its thing.
Got a literal message. It's all
Yeah.
about messages.
Also true. Also true. I'm gonna still go with. Do I want to go with what I think, or should I go with what Tom thinks? I'm gonna go with Tom thinks this is a film,
Mm.
but I don't know if I agree. I think I would personally go with movie.
Chris?
I'm at odds right now in my decision because I think based on like who's in this, right?
Yeah.
It makes me say that this is a movie. But
Yeah.
Oh, I know what's. I think I know what's coming next.
okay, let's say what's coming next.
Hmm?
Let's see what's coming next. Yeah.
No, I meant
cut it.
No, I meant what movie he's got lined up for us next.
But there's so much in this without dial. There's so much in this that isn't the way you would typically make a mainstream block, but like big movie. That part of me wants to pick film, but I'm gonna stick with movie. I'm gonna stick with movie.
It is a movie.
Okay.
It is a movie. It's one of those things when you've got Denis Villeneuve, and again, like I almost put Dune here, and I was like, that's an interesting conversation. But I do think that this is more of a, I think from like it feels a bit more formulaic. I know that there's a whole twist and everything at the end, but it feels more like,
I mean, a twist is formulaic at this point.
yeah, and it wasn't necessarily all that clever. I felt like
It was good.
Yeah, it was good. It's a good movie. It's probably one of my least favorite of his, but go ahead.
Okay. Can I guess where you're gonna go after this?
Sure.
There's one more movie, right?
Yes.
Or film.
Or film.
Or film.
I'm gonna guess that you picked Interstellar.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna guess that you picked.
Yeah, what did he pick to round this out?
The Dark Knight.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's a good pick too. I feel like it is a Nolan movie. Nope.
Hell yeah, dude.
Now, I did have Inception in one point in here, but I guess I didn't end up. But the final film is
Bowser Jr.
Skyfall.
Skyfall was great.
Is
movie.
this a movie?
Film, I think. I'm gonna go movie though.
Movie.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
There you go. And this reference isn't going to work since Chris missed the first slide, but Tuna saw it. The problem with the movie, the film versus movie argument, is that it doesn't describe the entire picture. Film, you're talking about the celluloid film. You're talking about the material. What are we doing with it? Film could describe a photograph.
Sure.
Def Leppard.
On the other hand, movie, what's moving? So I am petitioning a vote. Not a vote. I'm petitioning to change. We're scrapping movie and film. This argument is dead. We're not doing it. Everything is
a motion picture.
A motion picture.
I'm into it.
Wow.
It fully describes everything. It has the vibes of both film and movie. It both sounds.
Mm-hmm.
And motion pictures like fucking cool.
Dude, it sounds cooler.
Yeah,
it sounds cooler.
Mopey?
Yeah.
Mopey. No.
We'll workshop it.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. Mopic?
Mopic 2?
Mopic 2.
Motpic. So I'm gonna try and get this done. We're gonna try and change the entire culture, and it's just motion picture.
All right, I like it.
Going forward,
do it.
And there you go. That's the presentation on
Thanks,
movie versus film.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett.
All right. What's going on?
Nothing much. I've
What
been
is?
playing some poke. I'm almost done.
Yeah.
I'm up to the very last. I've caught 200 actually there's a 231st Pokemon now.
Oh,
That was
spicy.
just available. So I have 230 of 231. I just have to catch this last one. And then there's also one side mission I've saved till the end just because I didn't want to deal with it at the time. So I'll deal with it now. So this game obviously from the beginning has grown on me. In the beginning, when I complained about the textures and the graphics and everything else, at its core, it's a very fun game. I really enjoyed it. I sunk a shit ton of hours into it, and it's what makes me
Yeah, clearly.
extremely angry about it is that imagine how amazing this would be if they actually like put in some fucking effort
By the
into
way, it
really.
doesn't need to be the best looking game.
It
It
doesn't need
just
to be a
needs to
good.
look better.
Okay, but here's the problem. Okay, right? I'm supposed to be in this big city, and it was starting to like dawn on me that like there's a taxi service,
Yeah.
and it's like, why would I use this taxi service when I can literally fast travel
For earlier
anywhere
in
I
the
want to
game when you
go?
don't have the fast travels points
Nah, no
unlocked.
one's using the taxi. That's ridiculous. Part two, there's no fucking cars on the road. Not only are there no fucking cars on the road,
Well, it's
there's nobody.
based on
What?
Paris.
Then why
So
are there
so Paris, there's no cars except for the taxis.
in Paris? There's no cars for the
Yeah,
That's
taxis.
there's like a multiple mile limit. You are not allowed to drive a car in Paris anymore.
Okay,
It's all bike
okay, fine,
riders,
fine. But there's
pedestrians, and there
no
is a taxi
taxis driving on the
service.
roads. There's nobody on the roads. Nobody's moving. Nobody's working. Nobody's doing anything. Everyone is
nobody's
just
doing anything.
everyone is just standing in one fucking place. GTA 3 at least had people walking around the city. 3 we're talking about. 2000 whatever, 1.
GTA 3.
3 had people walking. Yes, they would disappear and reappear the way people disappear and reappear in this game. But that to me is like lacking. Like it still feels like an empty city that is. Ugh. But anyway, it's still a fun game.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time though, I enjoyed the like city theme. Like that was nice to just like kind of be
Yeah,
caged in.
no,
Um,
I don't care about being caged in. I'm saying if you're going to have the taxi thing, have some taxis on the road then.
sure.
Have them driving around. Make it seem like there's people doing stuff. Make it seem like people are battling Pokemon like
Sure.
themselves in an area. Maybe two people. There was no one ever battling
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah.
No one's ever battling. No one's walking anywhere. No one's going
Which is
anywhere.
funny
No
because they
one's.
also have all those like they look like tennis courts, but they're all of
The Pokemon
They're the
battle
battle
the
courts,
arenas.
but no
Pokemon
Yeah.
one's in there
battle arenas,
battling.
but people are just like waiting for you to do a
Yeah,
side
they're just
quest.
sitting there.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
just sitting there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Funny.
Other than that,
So
though,
so what do you have left?
just to
Just
catch.
Zygarde?
Okay, yeah,
Um, so there's this thing called Infinite Arena. There's like an Infinite Arena thing at the end of the game.
yeah, I saw it.
Have you done it?
I had to do one or two.
Okay,
I mean, I could
so
keep going, but
to get the final legendary in this game, you have to like do some stuff, and I guess it tells you to go back to a place after you've done that. I didn't see that message. I thought based on my mission, because the mission's like go do Infinite Royale, right? It's just
uh,
this like endless battle system. I thought I had to complete the Infinite Royale or whatever it was.
oh god,
Not what you have to do, but it turns out, Alex, you do need to win 15 rounds of Infinite Royale to get
the last side mission.
the
I think.
last Pokemon that's available. Yeah, there's a specific special Pokemon with a special Mega Evolution that you can only get by beating 15 rounds of Infinite Royale. And when that happened, and I still didn't have the damn Legendary, I was like, all right, let me Google this. What am I doing wrong? And I
Yeah, yeah,
realized,
yeah,
oh, I could have gotten this Pokemon and completed my Pokedex quite a while ago.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But then I wouldn't have known about this other Pokemon that I could have unlocked. So I guess it
Yeah.
worked out.
There's also a new
Um,
Pokemon that just got added with the
yeah,
gifts, the
you do
gemstones. So
mystery
there's
gifts.
yeah, the mystery gift had a new Pokemon. It's fun.
Yeah.
Actually, I would say there's one mission in there that was actually pretty hard.
Well,
I
and
had to
this final battle is really
yeah, the
tough.
final battle is hard. I'm in the
Yeah.
middle of it right now. There was one guy that wanted me to fight his level like 60 Pikachu. And I was like, what
Oh,
the fuck? Like
the
this,
Alolan one or no?
no, not a Alolan.
Okay.
The Pikachu. The
Oh,
guy wanted
right.
me to fight a
Right.
Pikachu, and I was like, what the fuck? So then I was like, the only Pikachus I know are the really, really base ones that are like level 6 or 7, and
Yeah.
then this alpha that's like 40 something. I'm like, I'm still like way lower than what
Way
I get. So I
unlike,
gotta
yeah.
you had to like grind that shit out or do experience candy or whatever. But still, he has a move that like fucking one shots you.
Yeah.
It's like, well, fuck you. So then
Much
I had to
easier
go
to do
find
later
that
in the
move.
game.
Anyway, I mean, still, I mean, I would say one of the more challenging Pokemon games, honestly.
Yeah.
You have to actually think about like
So you've done all the side quests?
your move. Yeah, I'm at
So
119 of 120.
the cafe, dude. So Tom, there are these restaurants, and there's like a
Oh no,
one-star
that's
restaurant.
what I've saved. I've saved. That's what I mean. 119
Okay.
because I have the that it's a 10. I have the 10 course
Yeah.
meal to do.
You'll be able to do that now. Your Pokemon will be high enough now for sure. If you once you're able to beat the final thing. But the way it works, Tom, is the single star restaurant, you do a 3 course meal, which is
Yeah, I
three
did that one.
back-to-back battles. But then there's a 5 course meal, it's a 2 star, and then there's a 10. The 10 course meal is really hard because you are not able to heal any Pokemon. And like they'll have Pokemon that will specifically like apply burn to your Pokemon and
Yeah, that's
poison and shit
bullshit.
like that. It is like I had to
Fucking
have a team of
bullshit.
6 that was like fairly like pretty fucking high level to be able to beat that.
Yeah.
I was surprised. It was kind of awesome to actually lose
Mm.
something for like a handful of times. And then I actually
Yeah.
used it to grind up. There were some Pokemon that I was like, oh, I just need to evolve these for my living decks.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, I
so I just
definitely
went and did that
lost
battle and
some for the first time
yeah,
in a while in a Pokemon match.
yeah,
Like usually it's just like, yeah, Pokemon match, I'm gonna win. No big deal. Actually, there were people in this game that had six, like a full team. They had a
yeah,
full team, and I was like, oh, look at
yeah,
this.
finally.
They
Yeah,
actually have a full fucking team. Like, why would you not have six Pokemon?
yeah.
So
It was fun collecting them. I got the full living decks now. So I have like every it's like I have Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard. Like all of them are in there, not just clicked off on my thing. I don't
this
know
was
if you can transfer to home yet, but I guess we'll
this
see.
was definitely the best Pokemon, I think, personally, for catching Pokemon.
Yeah,
It
totally
felt the
agree.
best. It felt the
Totally
best.
agree.
I didn't have to search for them in grass. I was
Mm,
able to, in some cases, throw a Pokeball and catch it immediately
yeah,
without battling.
yeah,
Most, once you got in the higher levels, you had to battle them.
yeah,
Alphas, you almost certainly had to battle them. But like, if you needed to fill out your missions, that was like, I need 15 electric or whatever, you could just throw a couple Pokeballs at Pikachu and get it. But this to me felt the best. I knew where they were. I could see what I was battling. I could throw the Pokeball at
yeah.
any time. And if I killed it, it didn't faint immediately, and I was
No,
able
you
to
get
throw a
one
ball.
chance at
You
it.
get
Yeah.
one shot to throw a ball.
I will
Or
say, Scarlet and Violet had some things that I wish was in this, which is the more Pokemon you caught, the more likely a catch of a Pokemon was to happen. So once you're at like, oh, I have several, like I have like 200 or more Pokemon, like
mm,
you should be catching a Pokemon you knock out most of the time, especially with an Ultra Ball. And there are a lot of times, even with like the level 3 plush that increases your odds. I'm using the Ultra Ball. I like stunned the Pokemon. I knocked them out. And still, it's like a chess spin and they won't fucking get caught for some reason. And I'm like, so
yep.
I thought that was like a little annoying. That wasn't an issue in Scarlet and Violet because it's the game
Mm,
recognizes like, oh, you're catching all the Pokemon. You've done 250 Pokemon. Like, we're gonna make it
right.
very likely. And then this is actually where
Okay.
I would say
Yeah.
the city element
Hmm.
does take a little bit away from it because you're right, it's nice to know where the Pokemon are, but like, you could always look at the map, like you go to the Pokedex. But the one thing that was cool in Scarlet Violet, 'cause you could throw them just like in this, Alex. You could just you could just start a catch immediately with them.
Right.
Was like because you were in a different environment, it's like, oh, you had Pokemon swimming in the water, and above you, Pokemon were flying. And so like there was like more interesting stuff, I think,
Yeah, they
with
tried to
that.
do that
But
with this game where they had like very, very low level Pokemon kind of running around in non-wild zones.
yeah,
Like they
that's
had
true.
little birds flying around, like
Mhm.
Fletchling, whatever the hell that Pokemon is,
Yeah.
Right.
and Pidgey just flying around that you could catch, but nothing of substance
No,
was just hanging around.
no. Oh,
So
well, there's a couple, but like on the rooftops. The rooftops is
yeah,
almost
but
like
even
its
then, I
own
would say the
wild zone.
rooftops are not like they're their own kind of
Yeah, it is almost its own wild area
yeah.
in a way. Yeah. It's
Um,
great. I'm glad to be done with it though, because I want to play something else before Metroid comes out.
yeah, I'm happy to be done soon. What else? Oh yeah, just really quick, highly recommend Pluribus on Apple TV Plus. It's really,
Mm.
really fucking good. Vince Gilligan, fucking the guy cooks. What can I say?
Cooks.
The guy
Hell
cooks.
yeah.
He really
That's
does.
sick.
He's
It's great.
like he's so good at the like long no dialogue sequences in his shows, like Better
Yeah.
Call Saul and Breaking Bad, and even in this already, there was about a 5 minute sequence in episode 2 that just starts like no dialogue. It's just you're watching a character do X, and it's really good. Like he just does. Like I'm engaged while they're doing it.
Sign of a true filmmaker.
I mean that guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
really liked Pluribus. I think that it's fun to see Vince Gilligan tackle science fiction, right? I think
Mm-hmm.
that it opens up a new layer to what he can do. I also, it's interesting watching his work after basically missing all of Better Call Saul and like
Wait, whoa, whoa,
returning.
whoa. You think Better Call Saul was a miss, or
Oh
you
no,
didn't see it?
I haven't seen Better Call Saul. I've
Okay,
seen the
Oh,
all
first.
okay.
right. I
I
was gonna
watched.
say Better Call Saul fucking
I
was.
watched the first season of Better Call Saul. I really liked it, and then I just felt like people. And then the real problem is that then I graduated college, and Breaking Bad had been like everyone gets together, everyone watches the episode, and then so like when that
Right.
ended, like it was a little bit of like, oh, like the way I watched the shows doesn't exist anymore. But
Okay.
I also feel like people weren't necessarily talking about it again until like toward the latter end of the show. And the other thing is like it was before, it was still like on AMC, like it still aired on TV. And at that time, I don't think like you could stream it anywhere, but I had already transitioned to streaming. Like I didn't have cable going forward. That was the big thing, was that I didn't have a cable box after that. And so completely missed it. So it's nice to see it again because I've kind of forgotten like, oh, this is how he like shoots stuff. This is how he writes. And I think it is very interesting for the sci-fi format. I think the twist is good. I think that it's laying out interesting things. I know Tuna, you were mentioning it's got a little bit of severance of how long can we have
Yeah.
uh this go and it be compelling. Apparently he said that in his head he's seeing 4 seasons, but he doesn't know. He thought Breaking Bad would only be around 3 seasons and it ran for 6, and I think that Breaking Bad
Well, that's
has
kind of like the
incredible
thing, right?
pacing.
So yeah, like I think like it's the same kind of thing I have with Severance, which is the the show is based on one concept
Hmm.
that is limiting, is what I'll say. Whereas like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul are just Breaking Bad is about a drug dealer or a science teacher turned drug dealer, see what he does in life. Okay, that's got like in my mind, you can do whatever the hell you want. And the same thing with Better Call Saul is you got a lawyer that's like also a sleazeball. Okay, great. But this show is not based on the character per se. It's I mean, it is also, but it's also based on this one thing that kind of limits what you can do. Unless, but as Tom said to me uh, the other day, don't bet against Vinny G.
Vince
So we're not
Gilligan,
going
yeah.
to bet against Vince.
Yeah, with shows like this, I just wait. I'm like, yeah. If I mean, if it starts feeling like, oh, we're retreading old territory or what have
Right,
you, then, but
right.
you know, I still think that there's a lot left for like Severance to do, or at least another season's worth. And this, I'm like, yeah. I mean, if you're a great storyteller, you would be surprised. And Vince Gilligan, I think, is someone who really can surprise through where he takes story and character. And so I have the utmost faith. But I really enjoyed the first 2 episodes. It also does another thing with Severance where it takes that conceit and it asks interesting questions. Like it puts these characters in certain very interesting situations around this, and yeah, it's hard to talk without talking about what the twist is, but it's a genuinely just really good twist to have. Although you do see it coming by the time it's confirmed.
Yeah.
Chris, did you watch it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Something
probably not going to get to it for a while.
Something that I saw that I thoroughly enjoyed, and it's a capital M movie if we were still going by the old way, but it's a motion picture.
Yeah.
But if you want to call it a movie, we went to go see Predator: Badlands.
Okay.
And I've been on an Alien kick this year, following Romulus, which I guess came out a year ago now.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that was last year.
It was last year, tail end of last year. And then Alien Earth that came out this year. And I'm not a huge Predator fan. I actually only saw the first Predator more recently than not. It was a blind spot. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to watch this fucking film. And I think I haven't seen like any of the others. I think I've only seen the original Predator. This movie fucking rocks.
I haven't seen the other ones either.
This movie rocks. It's from the point of view of the Predator, which initially you're like, I don't know if that's like I don't know how interesting that can be. Turns out it can be very interesting, can be very emotional. Movie's quite funny as well. But I was surprised by the character writing. I thought that all of the characters' motivations made sense. And when they grow and when they change, including the Predator, it all made sense. And I thought that was impressive for a movie that's only like an hour 45. And then I was talking about it with, was it all three of you? Or was it just Chris? But I mentioned the fact that, oh no, we were playing Borderlands the other night, right? I mentioned the fact that it's a video game come to life. And what I meant by that was that it's like the character has to upgrade the gear. Like he loses all the gear in the beginning and he has to get the sword and he has to do this.
Oh,
and then
it's a Metroidvania motion picture.
He gets to a new level, and the new level has a new mechanic, and you have to think of a way to get around this dangerous element to the level. And the director Dan Trachtenberg, who did Prey before this, and then he did 10 Cloverfield Lane, which are both movies that I actually emphatically did not enjoy the times that I watched them. So I was really shocked coming out of
like
this.
10 Cloverfield Lane.
You did?
I just had high expectations for that film, and it just really fell flat for me. I thought
it was like an indie film.
I had high expectations because I thought Cloverfield was a really strong film, movie. And I thought that, okay, we're getting this guy who's at the time seemed to be the next like up and coming director. We're doing a Cloverfield movie, but it's not about the monster. It is they're trapped in a bunker. And so I just thought, I just found it to be very boring. I didn't think I'd be bored by it, and I was very bored.
You're like the only person I've ever heard say that.
Prey, I felt similarly. We got through like 45 minutes of that film, and I was like, people praised that movie as well. And so I was really surprised that it came out on the side where everyone else is in agreement that this is a really good movie. And but he originally, the thing that got his start is he did a tie-in movie for Portal 2, and it was like a short movie. I don't know if it was an official thing, but that was the thing that like kind of like Fede Alvarez made this short on YouTube that got his career started, and then he went on to go do Evil Dead and Don't Make Sound, whatever those fucking movies are. And then Alien Romulus last year was Fede Alvarez.
Oh, A Quiet Place?
No, the one with
Don't Make Sound.
The one with
Bird
Don't
Box?
Breathe. Don't Breathe.
Oh, okay.
With Stephen Lang. and it's got
I
a
like
fucking
Wait, Don't Breathe?
he's the blind vet, and they have to
Oh,
break into
that.
his
Yeah,
house.
that movie got weird.
And then that movie gets really weird, and then
That movie got
somehow
really weird.
and then somehow they were like, you know what's really smart? Let's make this character who gets really weird at the end of the first one, and we're gonna make him the protagonist of the second
Right.
one. And
Okay.
you got to root for him, despite him being
Yeah.
a fucking freak. Let's just put
Right.
it that way.
Yep.
Anyway,
Oh yeah.
so really enjoyed Predator Badlands. Highly recommend if you can get to a
Mm.
theater to go see it. This motion picture, because it moves, baby.
It moves,
It
It's
baby.
got
moves.
motion. It's
It's
got
got a
motion.
lot of
Got
motion.
motion.
Yeah,
It's got a lot of
Elle
motion.
Fanning, fantastic. Give her an award.
Elle Fanning-tastic.
She's
There you
good.
go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Great. Love it. Shall we?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't hear that. I wasn't sharing it.
Oh.
Oh, wait. A baby update. I haven't talked about the baby a lot.
Jesus Christ.
Baby's 4 months old.
Is she?
Yeah. No more bassinets. Crib time.
Yeah.
Crib time. Got to go
Yep.
sleep in her own room now. That's
Yep.
going to start soon.
Yeah.
She's rolling over, flipping herself over on her own. She's
Yep.
almost sitting herself up.
Nice.
It's wild. Kid's about to be on the move. She's trying to crawl.
A motion picture.
Can't lift herself up yet enough to crawl, but she's like grabbing the floor mat and just pulling herself across the ground with it because she can't. She'll just be like, all right. So yeah. Which makes it like today, Tuna was like, oh, I'm off. And I was like, hell yeah, we'll play some games. We did trade some Pokemon, so I was able to complete my Pokedex. And I was like, great, I'll just wait for her to fall asleep. Never fell asleep. Like not till like basically I text you and you're like, yeah, now I gotta watch my kid. So
Yeah.
tomorrow, mini golf tomorrow. We'll see.
Office.
Office. What the fuck? I thought you weren't gonna be in the office on the weekends anymore.
This
Let's
is the
start
last
next week.
This is the last. Yep.
All right.
Last day.
All right, mini golf next week. Damn.
Mhm.
R.I.P. Walk about mini golf.
Yeah.
Sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck.
Look, there was Sony news that I don't think really is super relevant to the games that we talk about, Tom. And we started pretty late, so I think we should just talk about the Steam news and the Mario Galaxy trailer. Because I feel like those are the only things that like are really pertinent.
What is the Sony news?
To us.
The Horizon MMO?
Well, they had that like that Japanese
the
focus
Japanese,
where they
with
showed
like
off, and there were like
trailers
some
for
games
all
that,
the games that already exist. Yeah.
Well, and
Predator.
they announced a cheaper Japanese only PlayStation 5, just
yes,
like
they did the Switch
right.
too.
I wasn't
That's
sure
funny.
because sometimes we'll go over all the news, and I was like, this isn't really something we need to.
No, I don't like. Games would come and go in that presentation. I was like, I don't know what we're even talking about anymore.
Great.
I mean, we should also mention because you guys recorded early last week. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
GTA 6 has been delayed to November.
Oh my
of
god.
Next year. So there you go. Will it
so
make
2027?
Yeah, so
2027.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
It is crazy.
Let's talk about the Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer first. We got confirmation of 2 new voices. Brie Larson as Rosalina, and then Benny Safdie, the man of many faces, Benny Safdie, one of those faces now being the face of Bowser Jr. People mad over these eyes, apparently, because he's got bloodshot eyes. People are mad.
Wait, who is he?
Not a fan.
He's
Bowser
in New York.
Jr.?
Yeah.
Oh, Benny
Uncut
Safdie.
Gems?
Benny Safdie is one half of the Safdie brothers, although
what does he make?
He made Uncut Gems. He made High or Good Times. High Times.
Okay. Yeah,
with Robert Pattinson. He was in Oppenheimer.
Yep.
Okay.
He did The Curse with Nathan Fielder for Showtime. And now he's directed, the biggest thing he's directed since is The Smashing Machine with The Rock.
With
which
The
was
Rock.
meant to be a film with The Rock, traditionally a movie star. So he did that, and now he's Bowser Jr.
And now he's Bowser Jr. All right.
Hell yeah. I mean, the most surprising thing to me about this is the fact that like, so we're going right to Super Mario Galaxy, even though we like kind of barely established like their version of Mushroom Kingdom, and there's so many cool things there. Didn't seem like we didn't see DK, I don't think, in
Not
this
in
trailer.
the. I don't think in the trailer we see
Yeah.
DK. We
It's
also didn't.
possible they might not be involved in it much at all. So we'll see. But no
I
Yoshi
think
either, which was leaked. There's a leaked image of the
on
new
a
Yoshi
cookie
model, but
box.
yeah, but
Yes.
not in the
I
trailer,
mean,
which is interesting.
I assume they're just saving that for the next trailer because that'll be the big reveal, right? In the trailer as well, we see like teases of like the desert level from Odyssey
Yep.
is in there. So I think this is just like an amalgamation of a bunch of different
Well, so
Mario
the story is
movies.
also like they're doing Bowser Jr. from Super Mario Sunshine,
Right.
which is interesting. Like he even has his paintbrush and everything. Like so it is some yeah, strange like it's so funny if you think about it. Like Mario Sunshine is sort of like the black sheep of the
Mm,
Mario games. Um and yet it's like what they are taking a huge part of something from for this movie. It's
yeah.
kind of surprising. You think that wouldn't necessarily be the case. Did you expect Bowser to still be tiny? I don't think I expected Bowser
I,
to still be tiny.
I completely forgot that that was a plot point until the
Yeah.
trailer
Yeah.
reminded me that that's how that movie ended.
Yeah.
Um, I mean,
Talked about
we'll see how long that lasts. I
yeah.
wonder how much Bowser is in the film. I wonder if it'll be like we see him in the beginning, and then it's going to be Bowser Jr. stuff, and then he eventually like gets his
Yeah, he's
dad
gonna have to
back to
free
normal,
Yeah.
Bowser,
and
right?
then we'll get Bowser again at the end. But I don't
Right.
think Bowser is necessarily going to be in most of the film.
No.
Um,
And does Bowser Jr. think Peach is his mom, like in Super Mario Sunshine?
Right.
Throughout all of Super
Maybe.
Mario Sunshine, Bowser Jr. thinks Peach is that's why he took her. He calls her
Yeah.
mama.
there we go.
So just to go back to Safdie,
Mm,
okay.
Oh,
So the
Jesus
Safdie
Christ.
bros,
Yeah.
yeah.
they were apparently at Boston University College of Communication when I was there. They graduated in 2007 and 2008. I graduated in 2009. And they're both coming out with a movie that is like one is called The Smashing Machine with The Rock and MMA Fighter, and then one is with Timothy. The other one is directing a movie with Timothy Chalamet about table tennis.
Oh yes.
Oh, I saw
The
the trailer for that. I kind of want to see
yeah.
Yeah,
it. I
sorry,
kind of
that's
want to see
so
that.
funny to me. They're coming out with two. Uh-oh.
What? Oh, what?
Well, I just got a notification that there's a sound going off in Avery in her room, and
What's
I'm kind
that?
of like that hasn't happened in a very long time. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
What?
All right,
What
we'll
is
see
that?
what happens.
What? She's
Nothing. I'll
crying
just
or
see what
whatever.
happens with the wife. See if she gets her.
What camera system you use?
Nat it.
Yeah, okay, we have that. We don't have it
Yeah.
set up yet, but we have that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Not that much longer though, honestly. There's no reason for it.
Yeah. You had that camera in your bedroom growing up.
Yeah. I don't think it was hooked up anymore after I was like
Yeah.
5.
Alex, it was like such an old school, it looks like the kind of like security camera that you would find in like a convenience store, Tom, just like this
Like
little like
Radio
wire.
Shack.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
That's
I used to
crazy.
always look at it. I'm like, what is that? He was like,
Yeah,
oh,
there
it
was a
doesn't
camera
work
just sitting up
anymore.
there. Yeah.
Okay, other news. But anyway, trailer looks good.
Yeah.
Excited. We're gonna get. I know that it may have been obvious, but I don't know what they're gonna do with this. But we are gonna get gravity stuff and the tiny planets
Yeah.
and all of that, which I'm excited about.
And
Rosalina,
Rosalina.
fucking OP.
And it's played by Brie Larson, which is great because she's also like a known Nintendo like gamer. Like she loves video games and Nintendo and has talked about it a lot. So I think that it was actually like a smart pick.
Yeah.
Um
No,
yeah.
they were both great picks. Both great
Yeah.
picks.
I wanted to see Yoshi. I want to hear Yoshi.
You'll see him. You'll see
I
him.
wanted I wanted to hear Yoshi.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, but the more exciting thing is Xbox is dead. Long live Steam hardware. So Steam has revealed, sorry, the more in the lineup of the hardware. So obviously the Steam Deck, which came out in 2022, like the end of 2022, beginning of 2023, I believe. They even say in this video, like, we are working on the future of Steam Deck, but that's not what we're announcing today. They announced 3 new products. The first is the Steam controller, which is a replacement for the old Steam controller. It simultaneously looks more like a controller than that one did, but it also doesn't, because it has the giant thumb pads
Yeah, it
underneath,
looks weird, dude.
which it looks weird. That being said, I love the fucking Steam Deck
I know.
uh
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be
trackpads.
good or not. I'm hoping it will be like at a Best Buy or something. Like I really want to know what that feels like.
It's also a symmetrical stick design, right? So I think it's not
Oh,
everyone's favorite
yeah,
preference with
that
this.
does suck.
Um, so it's got
Maybe the
some.
worst thing about the
Mm,
Xbox brand possibly dying off.
is
They should
that
they should just make an official PlayStation controller with the Xbox layout.
not a bad idea?
Mm,
So
they probably will. Why not?
it has some cool functionality. It has TMR thumbsticks. TMR is like the next step of Hall effect, right? It's
Yeah.
a more precise magnetic reading. So it's like the best thumbsticks you can get, which is great. Like I said, it has the track pads. It's got 4 buttons on the back. It has it can tell when it's being held in a certain way. So it actually has gyroscopic control, and you
Yeah.
can, by default, the input is you can turn that on and off by gripping it in a specific way, but that can be mapped for anything. So
Yeah.
that's an
Well, and it's
interesting.
capacitive. That's how it knows when you're gripping it.
Right.
It has actual capacitive, like on even on the stick, which if you've used the PSVR, PSVR 2, those controllers do that because there are
Yeah.
games where like you take your finger, if you put them on the thumbstick, you don't actually have to press them in. It can sense to like open and close your hands in some games and stuff.
Yeah, it's using a lot of the technology that they first introduced with like the index controllers, and putting it here. So it's pretty neat. It also comes with this little charging puck, which is cool. So
Yep.
it can sit on the puck to wirelessly charge, and then the puck also serves as a direct connection for like
Yep.
lower latency, and you can have multiple Steam controllers connected to a single puck,
Yeah.
which is pretty neat. All of this, by the way, we have no information on dates. We have no information on pricing, other than the fact that it's coming out early 2026, is what they
I'm gonna
say.
guess the headset's gonna be close to the price of the index. That it's gonna be, you know, this is going to be like 8.99, 9.99, like something like that for the headset. I think it's going to be an expensive headset.
Let's get through all the hardware and then the talk pricing, because I'm in two minds about it. So the next thing is the Steam machine. So Steam machines were a thing back in the day. They were made by third-party manufacturers. They
Yeah.
ran like a proto version of Steam OS that didn't have any of the compatibility software that allows you to run Windows games. Like, it literally was like, no, you need to run Linux games.
Yeah.
So it was incredibly limited. The hardware wasn't very good. Uh, and they learned from that. They made the Steam Deck, and now they are revisiting the Steam machine, but they're making all of their own hardware internally. Essentially, power wise, we're looking at something that is close to a PS5, but I mean, it depends, like, if things are optimized for it, of course, but you're looking in that area. So it's like better than previous gen consoles, but it's on the lower end of this gen, especially compared to something like PS5 Pro. But again, depending on how optimized games are, like, it's not easy to do a one-to-one there. It comes in 2 storage capacities, 512 and 2 TB. You can change the storage out. It's They are saying it's aiming for 4K 60, with FSR turned on because it uses an AMD GPU.
Yeah.
Um, and with ray tracing turned on, which we'll see. The from all of the videos that I've seen, especially from like Digital Foundry, they're very skeptical about 4K 60 being consistent. Again, it depends on the game. It depends on if there's this one SKU that they can build
Yeah.
for and optimize for, like that might
I would
really
assume it's going to
help.
be more like 4K 30.
Yeah, 4K 30, 1440p 60. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people are expecting it to like target. But this will have like verified status, right? So like Steam
Right.
Deck, if you get a game, it will say this is Steam Deck verified. We can say this what runs well on here. Like this is a playable experience. Steam Machine, Steam Frame, which is the VR headset we're about to talk about, also getting the same thing. Uh,
Cost. Don't know.
we don't know.
Gonna find
Yeah,
out.
we don't know.
Coming in the
Um,
spring.
it also has the like the Steam Puck tech built into it, so it
Yep.
has that ultra low latency mode. And then they talk about it's highly customizable. You can change the faceplate. You can change the
Can I get it
external.
in indigo and spice orange?
Make it look exactly like a GameCube.
I mean, dude, it's
Yeah.
so close to like I said, the dimensions are similar to a GameCube. It's
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, I think it looks like pretty nice. It also has this
There's got
LED strip at
someone's
the
gonna have
bottom.
indigo skins or something out like day one.
Oh,
It's gonna be
1000%.
available day
And I'm
one.
sure you'll be able to like 3D print your own
Oh,
things as
that's true.
well. I'm sure they'll put that out. And it has this LED strip as well. They've said they can, you can program for whatever you could, but it has the functionality of if you're downloading a game, the LED strip will fill up. So you can just, if you
That's
want to
fun.
set it,
I
if you
like
want
that.
to, just leave it, you can
Yeah.
come check very quickly if it's done. Cool. And then the final piece of the hardware news is the Steam Frame. This is their new VR headset. It is designed for primarily to stream, right? So the idea is that this also comes not a puck, like a thumbstick that you plug into either your Steam machine or your PC, and it's going to with like ultra low latency and this new foveated, it's not just foveated rendering, they have this new foveated streaming technology because it has eye tracking, which
Yeah.
is primarily to make sure that the image is crisp. They're just going to really be able to optimize
Yeah.
everything so that hopefully the streaming is flawless. um
They
it,
also it uses two
yeah,
wireless protocols when you're streaming. It does one wireless for the video and one for
for the
the like
input.
yeah. So
Oh,
the
okay.
audio is also just so that like the data is separate, I believe.
Gotcha.
So that
Interesting.
it's yeah.
It's fascinating. We haven't really seen anything like this that is doing VR streaming in real time. And
Dude, the headset's
obviously,
so light too because of the way they built it.
yeah, they put the battery on the back in the back headrest, so it's more balanced. It does have native capabilities. It has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, which is like one of the top of the line mobile processors available
Yeah.
now. So the crazy thing that this is doing is not only is it doing emulation, can it do the Windows to Linux emulation? It can also do hardware emulation from x86 to ARM because it's an ARM processor in real time as well. It's pretty crazy tech in this thing. But yeah, it has very high resolution lenses. It's pretty much a 4K lens, so I think it's meant to look closer to like a PSVR 2 than it does like a MetaQuest.
Well, so
Um,
it's using pancake lenses though.
okay, that's what's in the MetaQuest,
That's what's
right?
in the MetaQuest. So you have much more. So like Alex, when we play PSVR, you know how like you can only really focus in the center of the screen.
Yeah, so yeah, okay.
A
And
pancake lens, a lot more of the pictures in focus. So you can just look
okay.
around with your eyes and you can still read, and those things are actually, but
Okay.
there's a downside to that, which is they need to be a much brighter display, which is why it doesn't have OLED.
Oh.
So we couldn't get at least at the time, we couldn't get the PlayStation display with the pancake lenses. There's like a
Mm.
trade-off. I think that's why they're not using OLED in this. which by the way, I don't have OLED in my Meta Quest 3 and it looks great. Is it
Yeah,
quite
it's
as
smart.
rich color-wise as the PS5? No, but I'll take I would actually I prefer the lenses in the Meta Quest just because I can see more in focus over the PSVR. Um, so yeah.
Um,
All right.
and then also like they're going to have their own like kind of theater mode, right? So you can play either streaming games or playing them locally if
Yeah.
the it's powerful enough. That there's going to be like a theater mode experience here.
Which, by the way,
Um,
is a
mhm,
lot better when you can see everything in focus versus just a small part of the screen.
mhm.
Because the PS5 theater mode, I played in it sometimes and it was pretty cool, but I did have to like move my head a little bit sometimes, because you're not always looking dead center in the space. So that is kind of a downside. Although I'm really surprised that they don't have color pass through. It's monochrome
Hmm.
pass through, not color. It's like the PlayStation 5. Um, it's just
Oh,
surprising.
really?
Yeah,
Interesting. Interesting.
yeah.
I didn't know
You
that.
you would they even mentioned like they're like, that's something like that we could consider down the road. They talked about it being like upgradable or adaptable or like possibly doing accessory. They were like, but for now they said they're doing the monochrome. I don't know if that's a
Yeah,
cost thing or maybe it's even a processing thing, like to get the image to look good enough.
right.
But yeah, that was the honestly one thing that I saw the whole time that I was like, oh,
It's
that's a
interesting.
bummer.
It comes with 256 gigs or 1 terabyte of storage. It has a micro SD card slot though, which is nice,
Hmm.
and that is
Hmm.
also on the built into the Steam machine as well. But you do
Cool.
talk about price because that is the biggest question on everyone's mind is how much are these things going to cost. They have said repeatedly in their interviews and things that they've done
Yeah,
that
which I watched a
they
few.
they are really trying to make these affordable devices. For example, as you mentioned, that there's clearly some things that they've cut back with on the Steam frame to keep it as affordable as possible. The Steam machine, it's using like the GPU, the CPU apparently is pretty decent and should is like pretty forward thinking, but the GPU is a little lacking. And again, it's using a GPU that AMD has. I mean that it's a custom SKU, but they have the parts for it already. So
Yeah.
I think they're really trying to make an ambitious play here, especially with the fact that Xbox has been shit in the bed.
Yeah. Well,
I
like the
think that
Steam Deck's so popular because of
right.
Steam and because the hardware is really good. It's not the most powerful portable handheld you can get.
But it's also one of the most affordable, right? Like
Right.
it goes,
Mm.
especially compared to the new stuff that's coming out, it's substantially more affordable. And part of this is Steam makes fucking bank on sorry, Valve makes bank on Steam without having to do a ton of work. They can focus on making hardware and they can focus on I mean, it seems that we might actually be getting new games from Valve, including Half-Life 3 is the rumor, which would be interesting if they're like, we have made it so that the Steam machine is the best way to play this game.
Three new
And like,
products, three Half-Lives.
exactly. It's there. Jesus Christ was resurrected on the 88th day.
What do you think
Um,
Alex should get now, though? Should Alex get a Steam machine or a Steam Deck?
I think Alex. I mean, in an ideal world,
He's getting all
jumping
three.
deep,
He's getting all three.
he's jumping deep into the ecosystem. I still think I would lean Steam Deck. You seem to
Okay.
clearly like just playing
I
on
do.
handheld.
The handheld modes are great.
If you need, and then if he needs to, he still has the option to plug it into the TV. Obviously,
Hmm.
God, I
it's
want
not
the Steam
great,
frame
but
partially because it looks so cool. It
it's a
looks
good looking
so
fucking headset,
cool.
man. Like this
Oh,
is
sorry,
what
sorry. Yes, the headset looks amazing. I meant the machine. I'm looking
oh.
at this cube again, man. This fucking cube, dude.
I
It's
I
so
think
it's so cool.
I think the frame is one of the
Yeah, it's
more
beautiful.
well designed and aesthetically like non intrusive And that's
Yeah,
how the Steam machine also feels. Like I think this whole hard I think this is a slam dunk for the most part.
I
And if they
totally
can
agree.
and I think if they can get it to a price where it is competitive and it is if we look at the Steam Deck at a couple of $100 cheaper than the competition, right? Which is certainly cheaper than Legion uh, Go 2, which is like over a grand. But the Xbox ROG Ally is like 100. I mean, comparative. It's like $200 more than the Steam Deck you compare it with because it's an LCD
God,
screen. It's the same processor.
you know what I'm realizing, Tom? Because part of me is like, man, like it's not a top of the line PC and it's like maybe it will be a power issue for people like down the road, but I'm realizing like this isn't for the people that care about having the best graphics, right? Because those people are always going to build their own computers anyway. It's for like making PC gaming accessible to console gamers is like really who this is for.
Yeah.
And there's because especially because there's so many console gamers started playing PC games during
Mhm.
the pandemic. But the other thing I'm realizing, this is going to become like the target for game devs who make games on PC.
Mhm.
And so for that reason, like assuming it does well, like it probably won't get dated quickly because for years devs will be like, does it work on a Steam machine?
Steam
Like as
machine,
long as
yeah.
it runs on the Steam machine, great.
Yeah, I think there's so many questions to it, and I think that we've already seen so much progress from developers who are like, no, we can get our game to run on Steam Deck pretty well, and the Steam Deck is still performant for what it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're totally right. I think that this is I mean they've beaten Microsoft to the punch. It feels like with what they want to do.
Yeah.
They don't have
You'll be
the
able to play your Xbox games here.
yeah, I mean, you will not only will you be able to install them, but like your whole Steam library is available.
Yeah.
And I think that the other thing that is interesting is like you probably got some dads out here, right? Who are who grew up or got into PC gaming, and now they've got kids who are coming out and they've got a and so they know about it because they are PC gamers. They have a Steam library.
Yeah.
They want to get their kids into gaming. They want to get a console because it's the most efficient, easy, thing to do. Um and then they look at what's available. And if this thing can position itself a couple of $100 cheaper, like the Steam Deck positions itself, I think this is going to be a really great choice for people. I think that I also extend that to the frame. I think this is going to be close. I think they're going to try and price this like the MetaQuest. I don't think it's
There's
going to be closer to the Index.
I
And the other thing is you got to remember
if
they
they do,
don't
I'll tell you
sell
right
these
now,
at
if they do,
retailers. They sell them directly. That's part of the reason they can keep it so cheap, is because you have to buy it from them.
if this is close enough to the price of the MetaQuest, I'm gonna sell my Quest and get
Oh boy.
this. Just because like like those games are available. Like a lot the
Yeah,
majority of the
most of
games that
them. Yeah,
they're
it's just those things. But I think developers are going to want to. I think this could actually invigorate VR in a way that we haven't, like the
especially with
PlayStation
Walkabout
VR
Mini Golf.
has kind of failed to. This is gonna be perfect for that.
Yeah.
But like, this is a cake and eat it too moment. You
I
have
mean,
a
VR, I
VR.
think is secretly actually back on the upswing because also like a month ago we had all that Android XR stuff, which is like the new sort of third party VR setup. Like so like
Right, and
there's
obviously like glasses and things are becoming more of a like
right.
people buy these
But
fucking
like Walkout Mini
Ray-Bans.
Golf was like one of the like big things they showed off during that press conference for the Android XR stuff. And it's just like these are basically meta quests with Android now. So I think we're actually about to have the second wind of VR, which I think is actually really
Hmm.
good.
Yeah, I mean, I think that this is I I I I think this is just a very interesting product because it is simultaneously you can do low level local VR like a Quest,
Yeah.
And then you also have the option of if you have a PC or if you have a Steam machine, boot up Half-Life Alyx and you can play like a more extravagant thing that you wouldn't be able to play on the MetaQuest. And it obviously incentivizes you to buy into the whole ecosystem, which is the linchpin of is Steam, which is the dominant gaming platform. It's the gaming platform that is growing healthily. It just cracked 40 million concurrent users. Like people, people fucking play use Steam. And then the other thing is like it's so much easier for games to update through Steam. It's so much easier like deals and stuff. Like the price that PC games come down to sometimes comparative to deals that happen on PlayStation and Xbox. If those two companies don't get the affordability of their hardware down,
Yeah.
Valve could really eat some
Yeah.
lunch here, and particularly Xboxes.
Especially if they can figure out how to assemble it in the United States.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's
Although
probably
I
not
thought
gonna
the
happen.
tariffs were coming down. I don't know what's happening anymore. I can't get any fucking
Is it Taco Tuesday already, Tom?
I can't get any pasta, but I can get Argentinian beef.
Get a
It's great.
pasta maker. Have you made man
We
fresh
do.
pasta?
We have kitchen
So good.
The
we
KitchenAid
have
attachment?
KitchenAid
Yeah.
attachments.
Yeah, it's good. The KitchenAid pasta maker attachment, it's actually really great. So I have the like manual one. I used that for years before I got the KitchenAid, and it was such a pain in the ass. It would take so much work, whereas the KitchenAid makes it's like cuts that time into a fraction. It's awesome. All right, we do have one listener mail I want to do so that we can close out. It's pretty quick though, but email. Did you hear that? I don't think I'm sharing, am I?
No.
Email at unrankedpodcast.com or 805-738-8692. You can go to our Discord, links in the show notes, and you can go to questions for the pod and you can leave a question or a comment or whatever there. Caught Up Gaming says, long-time listener, first-time caller. If you do want to call, by the way, 805-738-8692. I've been listening since episode 3 debuted. Congrats
Wow.
on 500.
Jesus.
A friend and I recently had to do a short podcast episode for a class project, which is wild because even if,
Wait, class project.
right, so even if this person's in college, right,
Yeah.
let's say there's a senior in college
Yeah.
maximum, right?
Yeah.
Then
That's
they were
21.
in
They were
middle
listening
school
when they were
they
11.
started. Yeah, they were in like 7th grade. At
Well,
the
it could
oldest,
some
at the
adults.
oldest, they were in 7th grade probably when they started listening.
I mean, I had someone who was in
That's
our
awesome.
film class who was like who was in the
Sure.
army and then
Sure.
came back and then did shit. So technically, they don't have to be, but
I'm gonna
let
just
us know.
assume. Yeah.
Let us
All right,
know.
maybe
I think
not.
that's awesome though, by the way.
It doesn't
I
matter.
also think we had someone else write in about how they had to do a
Yes,
class project
that
about
was like a few years in, like it was like a
yeah
kid in
Yeah.
like Scotland or something. It was
yeah
awesome.
yeah. So here
Yeah.
we go, another
So
one.
they said we had such a good time, turned out pretty well. We decided it might be fun to run with it and record, publish more. Do you have any tips, tricks, advice for new creators just getting started?
Oh,
Thanks.
boy.
Also, suck it. I mean, my number one thing would be to just do it. If you just do it every week, and also especially at the beginning, you should listen to it afterwards, not right away. Like give it a day or two, and then listen to it, and then see what you don't like. Like because I would say for the first 100 episodes I listened to, because obviously I edit it, but like I didn't always listen through, but I'd listen probably the first 100 episodes every episode.
Sure.
Just figure
Yeah.
out like places to improve and stuff. But I don't know, do you guys have any other tips?
I like that tip. That's a good tip. Be yourself.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, I think the consistency thing is the key, right? You just got to keep doing it. We've made it a habit. We know every week that unless and then
the wives
we also
know.
now have the wives know. We also have the foresight to know if we need to like pre-record, or change recording. And sometimes it's tough. Sometimes there are
Yeah, every
weeks
now and
where
then
it's
it's a
like
scramble.
It is a scramble, but we figure it out. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, you got to do it consistently. And then I would just say, like, I mean, I don't know what you're doing if you're just rambling and ranting. Like, I mean, that's fine. But I would say, like, try and find something unique and try and nurture that.
Yeah.
Um, find out what it is about, you and your friend's dynamic that is interesting, and double down.
Yeah.
Triple down.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, and mix that with consistency, and there's very little more than that you can do other than also be really social media savvy, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's a different thing. Like if
Yeah,
you're asking for tips on like how to make it big, it's like I don't
I
know,
don't
do
know
you want to
tips for
trend
that.
chase? Do you want to like that's all that stuff like in my opinion
Be
that stuff
authentic
kind of
to yourself,
sucks.
though. I think
Yeah.
Tuna's advice of be authentic to yourself is really key. We
Yeah.
don't. This show
That's
is
it's literally the one
us.
thing you can do that no one else can do is to just be yourself. Because if you're
Yeah,
just trying to do something that someone else is doing, if you're just like you're never gonna be as good as being someone else as you will as being your like no one
yeah.
else can be you better than you are, and you can't be anyone else. But so don't try and necessarily mimic other
Deep.
people,
Is this a
you know?
motion picture? What's going on here?
Yeah, what's
It
happening?
is.
This is the inspirational chat at the end. This is fucking Dead Poet Society.
What are you doing? We have a challenge.
Oh my God. Fuck.
Stop the presses.
Stop the
the
presses.
presses. We've got a challenge to do
All right, send me your circles. Tom had us draw circles. He picked
on
the
the
worst
Circle
app
app.
possible for it.
Yeah, the worst fucking app.
The worst
Sorry, Tom.
fucking
It's
app.
it's bad.
No,
This
it's
app
bad.
is garbage.
It doesn't. There's no context to it. What do the numbers mean?
What do the
I
numbers
truly
mean?
thought there was like strategy to it because I could consistently get high scores, and then Alex showed me a square that had an unbelievably high score. So let's see who got best on the random number generator. Which, by the way, we had someone on the Discord like drew a circle and like did a very good circle, and I was like, "Oh, that app's better than ours because it gives you a percentage of accuracy."
Yeah, in hindsight, I would have chosen a different app, but this was the one that
No, but this is good. This is good.
Yeah,
This is
Kill
just
Care Bear's got a 98.2% perfect circle. That's a pretty strong perfect circle.
wow.
That's a
Good
pretty
for you,
strong
dude.
perfect circle.
Yeah,
All right,
good for you.
let's start with who we starting with?
Tom.
Okay.
We're gonna start with Thomas.
Don't worry, I'm on it.
All right, all right.
All right, here's Tom.
Okay, here we go. Here,
Nope.
what?
Ugh, okay, sorry. I did it wrong. All right, here's Tom. Here's
Tommy boy.
Tommy.
Here we go. Here's Tommy. Tommy Cat. Tommy Games. Yeah. Woo!
3,700, 30 points. All right.
Chris?
That's as high as we could get it. It never got higher than that.
Never got higher than that? I drew a square and got 12,000.
I did the square thing and tried to get,
All right.
and that got me like the most I did with that was a 10K.
Right.
And then I saw that this kind of like square circle situation was working out, and then
Yeah.
So who's next?
I don't know. Whoever Chris
Like
wants to put up
I know
next.
Tuna beat me.
Yeah, I feel like Tuna's probably won based on
Let's see
what he sent us with that
let's see
square.
Let's see what Chris has got.
This is Chris?
This is me.
Okay, here we go.
37 seconds.
No, sorry, that's
No.
not it.
15,372?
Yep.
Wow. And it's like almost it's a good circle attempt.
Okay.
I feel like based on the conversation we had during Borderlands, Alex has, I don't know, 200,000.
200,000.
All right,
Here we go.
Let's watch.
117,000. Yep, there we go. There we go. Good random number generator, Tuna. Very nice. I'll tell you, Alex, when you sent me that square, it demoralized me because it was so close to my high score. And then I attempted it so many times and I said, oh, this is just a random number generator. And so then I just stopped. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. When did you get that score?
What's the date?
117. Jesus Christ.
I'll tell you the date that I got that.
How did you even like when that happened? Were
I
you
got
like,
it on
all right, I'm
Halloween.
done.
Oh my God.
I've
I'm
been sitting
done.
on that since Halloween.
I've been sitting on that since Halloween.
Crazy. Crazy. All
Did you
right.
try
Well,
much after that, or you're like
No, I did
done?
because I was getting worried that when Chris was like, "Are you guys doing circles?" I was like, "Uh-oh." Uh,
yeah, 15,000 at the time seemed like a great circle, especially when
yeah,
Tom told us. And remember, I did one, and it was only a few hundred, and he was like, whoa, how'd you get that? I was like,
yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah.
I'm good at
All
this.
right, so I guess Tom will be doing another.
Another presentation. Here we
Hell yeah.
go.
Hell yeah. Great.
Well, who's picking the next challenge?
Chris
Great. I
picks.
am.
Okay.
I have it ready to go.
Wait, Chris said this was going to change challenges. He
Oh,
said
boy.
this to me. He goes, "My next thing is going to
So my
change
original idea,
challenges."
we're not doing my original idea because
Uh,
it didn't work. However, so I'm going to
okay.
rework that. However, I do have
All right.
a very fun challenge for us. We are
Okay.
going into Mario Party Jamboree.
Oh
Oh boy.
God.
So remember when Alex did Nintendo NES World Championships and we did a gauntlet? He picked 3 games that we played.
Yes.
Did I?
Yes, you did. That's
I
what we're
picked three.
doing
I
here.
thought I just picked the jump rope.
No, NES World Championship is what I said.
Oh, NES. I'm sorry.
Yep. You had us do a gauntlet of 3. We're doing a gauntlet of 3 games. Here's what you need to
Okay.
do. First of all, you need to make sure you have the same CPUs here, just so that all's fair. On
Okay.
master difficulty.
Okay. Why are we doing team games?
So here's the fun part. So all 3 of
Oh, here
these
we go.
are mouse control games. You are going to have 2 local players. You are going to control your left hand and your right hand. You are going to be
That's
player 1
insane.
and player 2 on the same team.
Gotcha.
I wanted to.
Okay.
So this is what I meant is, Alex, I'm looking into. I want to taskmasterize this a little bit. I want to make some of the
Taskmasterize it.
challenges not just be do the best. I want to make it a little bit, want to
Okay.
throw a curveball here. So you're going
Okay.
to be controlling player 1 and player 2 versus these
Uh-huh.
2 same CPUs on master difficulty. We're going to play 3 different mini games. In shell hockey, the highest score will win, but however many points your opponent gets is removed from your score. So still
Okay.
whoever has the highest score will win, or not the lowest score if we're all negative. If there is a tie, whoever amongst the 2 people tied had a higher score in the game, like scored more goals, will be the tiebreaker, just to avoid any ties. That's how that will go. So that's the first mini game. The second mini game is pull back attack. Same rules. Same rules.
Oh, okay.
On all 3 of these, you're going to be controlling both controllers. So this is the same rules, pull back attack. And then the third one's a little different. You are going to be using both controllers, but this isn't a point. This is a time-based one. Get a grip. You're going to have to control the right arm and the left arm and climb up. Fastest to do it wins. Now, the other two games both take about a minute. So we're only going to have the last 30 seconds of each person's game, just because of the way the Nintendo
Right, because the
records.
way Nintendo's stupid.
I tested Get a Grip. I tested it 3 times. If you have it on the master difficulty, the CPU will beat it in under 30 seconds every time. So you will, like, when time comes up, so long as you press and hold the record button down, like, it will absolutely record it back to start. So it's either going to be which one of us is like gets the farthest, because it's possible that none of us will be able to beat the CPU on master. So we're either going to go by who got the highest, or if we all manage to do well enough to complete it, who does it the fastest for that one.
All right.
And there we go. We're going into Mario Party Jamboree. I wanted to do the camera videos, but guess what? The NES does, the Switch does not let you record clips if you're using the camera.
Okay.
I was
Cool.
like, Tom,
Thanks,
I
Nintendo.
have a great reason for us to play the camera games finally.
Yeah.
You know
Thanks,
what, though?
Nintendo.
Did you ever get that new iPad, Alex?
I did.
All right, well, we'll talk about that.
All right, close it out. Let's go.
I am.
Let's get out of here.
I am. Well, you know what? You close it out. That's your job.
All right. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in. This is a podcast done by us, for us. We're ourselves. We played a challenge. I thought I did okay with 117,000. Turns out I did 10 times better than these fuckers. We're going to talk about Hey Arnold after this. Pokemon is great. Pokemon Za is pretty great. And get a Steam machine.
Suck at Xbox.